Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Valeria, but everyone calls me Valerie, so you can call me Valerie or Val. And I just wanted to share this with the internet because I'm like nearing my birthday, so it's like exciting. I'm kind of nervous, kind of terrifying, but I just wanted to share this letter I wrote to my 17-year-old self and to others. And if I mispronounce any word, it's because English isn't really my first language. So I'll do my best, okay? And if you see me looking down, it's because I wrote it on my computer. So thank you for joining me. Okay, 17. What an experience. As I declare this letter to 17, an age that is nearing its end, I would like to tell any other girl who, whether they were or are becoming 17, to never forget themselves. I know it's hard, especially with trends and beauty standards nowadays, but I just want to say, wherever you are, you are beautiful. You are beautiful in every way possible. And you should think that all the time. To 17, you are unique, but every year is unique in its own way. Although you weren't how I wanted you to be, you were still beautiful. I went through a sea of emotions and experiences that have taught me so much about life and myself. Turning 17 felt different from past birthdays. In a way, it was more significant. My last year of childhood, my last year of high school. With you, I lost myself to try and fit into what others wanted. I gave up hobbies and interests to be more perfect with their standards. However, I felt alienated and put to a trial every day. I would declare the beginning of my 17 a very vulnerable feeling. A new school, a quote-unquote better start, but it was far from better, and I honestly can say I wish I stayed. Stayed where I had my own school family, stayed where I felt like my best self. Yes, there were ups and downs in my old school, however, it was where I felt at peace with myself and felt like my true self. I am grateful though for the friendships I made at North, but it makes me wonder if I had stayed, would it be different? Would I have had a healthier 17? I learned quickly at 17 that not all adults are mature. Not all of them have empathy for children and want the best for future generations. I thought, honestly, at first, if I tried to be more like said adults, she'd like me. Maybe if I just went along with everything she said, I would finally be accepted as her student and she'd be nicer. However, someone that old who has been that way all the time might never change. Maybe it was jealousy or maybe even a superiority complex. But when I look back, I see now where I stood for her. I was just another Mexican American who was contaminating her country with my culture, which she told me a lot. And she thought she could use micro-racism to manipulate me into giving up my dreams and money. From backhanded compliments to full-on screaming and derogatory comments, I still thought it was my fault. And to anyone out there who has dealt with an abusive trainer, it's never your fault. Don't ever make you think so. I also learned from 17 that I'm allowed to be sad over things. Just because one is more sensitive, it doesn't mean your emotions are invalidated and childish. We all experience life differently and have gone through our own experiences. We all deserve to be loved and be loved. I promise you that some guy who doesn't appreciate you or cherish you does not define the amount of love you deserve. Don't be afraid to put yourself first and to focus on yourself, honestly. To all girls, I can say it's better to be happy by yourself and at peace than in a stressful relationship and emotionally draining relationship. Mid-17, I refound myself. After 5 months of being constantly in a stressful environment, I left. Going back into my hobbies and interests felt freeing. I reread books and got back into shows I liked. I started doing pageants again and feeling proud of myself. I am glad to be able to help out however I can, and that I can represent my community and culture. And always help out others and treat them with kindness. I believe that you should advocate for those who don't have a voice and stand up for others whenever you can. We were put on this earth to be our best selves, so why not help out everyone in need? Of course, now as I have 2 days left with you, 17, I look back not only at this year and how much I've matured, but also at my younger self, my childhood. I will forever mourn little me, and if I could tell her anything, I would say to enjoy life as it is and to stop worrying about my weight. And if I'm good enough for others, no matter what, she'll always be good enough for me. And that's all that matters. I can honestly say I've learned so much over this year. Yes, 18 seems terrifying to me, but I know I won't be doing it alone. Goodbye forever 17, and I will mourn you in the future with the rest. Thank you for joining me with my letter to 17. I'm so excited for anyone who sees this, and I hope that if you do see this, that you're happy with yourself and that you learn that helping out others and helping out yourself and looking for a better environment for yourself is important, and that you are beautiful no matter what. And to any younger girls out there, don't let trends or beauty standards affect your mental health. You're still a child, and you have to grow, and eventually you'll find your uniqueness. Your uniqueness is what makes you beautiful, and the way you carry yourself and the way you talk to others and treat others is what makes you beautiful. Thank you for joining me, and if you like this content, I'll make more. Thank you. Bye.